It's almost time for the business meeting. And I've got paint on my hands. So before the business meeting started, I was doing some project work, which I'll get to show you when it's circle time. But it's not circle time yet because business meeting comes first and then it's circle time. So I'm going to find my glasses, I'm going to find my coffee, and then I'm going to come right back. When I'm gone, I don't know, you might be able to hear some birds singing. I've got the window open. I can hear them, but they're kind of far away. All right, I'll be right back, everybody. Hey kids, watch the clock for me because I'll be right back, okay? Gonna find my glasses, gonna find my coffee. Okie dokie, artichoke. I had a fan on that I just turned off. The fan was on because I was wanting something to dry really quickly. Faster than just sitting by itself. Hi, friends. Could you hear me talking about the fan? That I just had a fan on and I just turned I had the fan on and I just turned the fan off because I don't need it anymore. I was using the fan because I wanted something to dry very quickly. And the thing that dried very quickly, I'll show you at circle time. This is not circle time. This is like our serious business meeting time where I talk to you about the things I have on my list. I'm gonna want a pencil. Remember, if you've seen me do it before, you maybe remember that I like to cross things off so I know when I'm finished talking about it. It helps me keep track. So I'm going to cross it off. I'll use a red one today. That's a clue for a circle time. I'm also going to use that. Well, okay, shall we get this alarm clock going? I figured out how to do it. I always check to be like, now where is that? Let me put my glasses on so I can really read it. Is that the one that says on, off? Yep, that is. And right now the button is down on the off down arrow. And then when I push it up, it'll be the on arrow. Can you see that if I put it right there? This is the off on thing right here. So down is off and up is on. Oh yeah, I feel like now maybe you can see those letter shapes. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do it in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the business meeting. Thank you for being here today on April 28, 2020 for today's business meeting for preschool. First thing to know is I will be changing this at circle time. This is the numeral 28, the number 28. And since there's an 8 in 28, I'm going to turn that into something. I think I'll just leave the 2 blue. Rhyme, 2 blue. But I'm going to change the 8 because that's going to be our new design. The marker clue was there for us too. So you can think about that. If you like to do number coloring, if you've got a piece of paper, or if you've got someone who can help you get those supplies, you could do that before circle time. Then you can do it with me, or you could just watch me do it. Okay, well, thank you for being here. Let me get through our list today. We've got, when it comes to be circle time, I'll have you know that we have 14. Let me do some quick math work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 7. 7 times 2 is 14. Plus 2 more is 16. We have 16 new names going in the box today. So that's if you thought that looked like an octopus before, this is big time octopus shapes with all those little things hanging down there like little octopus tentacles. So yeah, look forward to that. And I won't even read the names now because I'll just wait. It'll be like a surprise, but 16 new names. Okay, so talked about that. I can cross all that out because I'm done talking about that. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about that I know is that last time that we did circle time, so not Music Monday, but before Music Monday, when we were doing circle time, we did pirate things. X marks the spot. Arg! And I sat in a pretend pirate ship, which was really a box. I ate an orange because I was pretending that I was a pirate who was trying to prevent getting scurvy. I found out some of you ate oranges then, and you learned about scurvy. That dietary deficiencies, that your body could start to feel sick if you didn't have access to the certain kinds of vitamins, especially vitamin C. That's very uncommon these days because of the way that our food supply is. Some of you, though, played along and went and ate your oranges. Arg! Like that. Also, Jentri is a friend who's now older. She made some movies of being like me doing circle time. So I'll be happy to share those with you all on Friday when we make that movie, because she really acts like me. I know what I might seem like to some of you. So you all could look forward to that. Thank you, Jentri, for showing me of me with that. Also, I got a message that might have been written by a friend named Reid, or Reid's little sister, Sydney. Reid has two big brothers. I kind of think that they didn't write this. By the way, I just saw that the computer internet stopped. Just keep going. And if you're like, oh, I missed something, I wish I could see what she said, you can go back and watch it again another time, because it's all recorded. And when it records, then it's different than, so just, I know what's happening. I'm just going to keep going with it because I don't know how to fix it. I don't think it's me. Okay, so let me go back to this message. Reid and Sydney have two older brothers who I think do writing differently than this. So I kind of think this might have been a message from Reid or from Sydney. I'll just go ahead and read it. Liquihil. So you can sure let me know if that meant something different than what. If that meant something different than what I said. It sounds like liquihil. So that'd be really cool to see. Okay, the other thing I'll let you know, you might be noticing I'm wearing a different necklace. Well, I'm wearing the old necklace and then I'm wearing another new necklace. So some of you have been watching me for years and been like, why do you always wear that necklace? Why do you always wear that necklace? Well, I'm wearing both now. I'll talk more about that necklace sometime, but it was a present, so thank you, Hazel J, for that necklace present. Okay. The other thing, I got a question, and I think it had to do with when I had that blue sheet behind me when we were doing that pirate. It was actually a towel. And the question was, do I have blue hair? I don't. My hair's turned to be kind of a grayish. Sometimes I think it looks bluish, but a grayish hair. And I think that maybe the blue towel was making my hair look more blue. But guess what? I do have a teacher friend, Miss Sydney. Her hair is blue in real life. This picture is black and white style, so you can't see all the color on her skin and her hair, but in real life, her hair is blue. So now you can be like, oh yeah, I do have a teacher friend who has blue hair. I've never seen her blue hair, if you've not seen her in real life, but she's my teacher friend from online preschool. You got that. Also, okay, think back to Pirate Week. And when it was Funny Friday, I did pirate jokes. Well, guess what? I have a big friend, like a grown-up friend named Ren. Ren has people who live at her house who are all either teenagers or grown-ups. She said she told those jokes to her whole family at lunch and dinner. And since they're all staying home together, that makes me wonder, did some of her family get to hear those jokes twice? I love thinking about that because they were funny. And maybe her family loved them so much they just wanted to hear some more of the same ones over and over again. I've only got 3 more things to tell you. First, I thought it was 2, but then I looked and saw it was 3. Mr. Matt is this teacher. Come here, Mr. Matt. It's your day. It's going to be red day. So Mr. Matt saw the pictures of the pirates that I drew. And one of them, he said in a message, that kind of looks like Mr. Matt. He's right. I, by accident, drew a picture that did kind of look like Mr. Matt. So if you go back and look at all the pictures, you can find a picture of real Mr. Matt. Real Mr. Matt is in a picture that I shared. And when he was dressed up like a pirate with me a long time ago, he looks just like the drawing I made. So, smarty pants Mr. Matt figured out something I didn't even know I did. Okay, the last two things to tell now. This one I've got a lot of writing to do. This is all the way from last week, so it might stay since our last business meeting. So Miss Cathy sent a message quite a while ago that I just am getting to tell you now for the first time, that she's planting a garden. And I want to make sure you know what Miss Cathy going on in her garden. Miss Cathy has zucchini. She has tomatoes, peppers, and that's a big garden, Miss Cathy. I think that I would like you to make a movie about it for us. Because then we could see you too. Because I miss you too. Miss Cathy is this teacher. Where'd you go, Miss Cathy? Oh, you're at the bottom of the teacher tower today. So that's the update from Miss Cathy. Last thing to tell you, because I can cross all that off about her garden. And this is old. I already crossed that off. That's just talking about today. The abbreviation for business meeting is B for business, M for meeting. So that means I get to write Tuesday BM. So some of you might think that's funny, or you might not think it's funny. I giggle every time. Last thing, map update. I'm just going to tell you that I've had some responses, and I'm so grateful. Thank you for that. This up so far in the universe map, we are all reporting in from planet Earth. That's why I made it yellow. Here's a map of the whole Earth. Do you see the yellow on there? Those are the countries where people are reporting from. That means they're telling me, I am in this country watching. And so then I colored it in with yellow. Okay. This is then a closer in map of North America. It's what I've got represented so far. I'll take a picture of these so you can look longer and check and make sure. How do I get that little fuzzy here? So you can look at it longer and make sure that where you are is represented. Here are the Kansas counties represented. So that's about the sections of the state that are arranged in counties. And then here is the area right around where the preschool building is. And I've colored in over all the cities and towns close to the preschool building where people are watching. So I'm going to take some pictures of those. I would really like you to check it. It's like you're the teachers now. Check my homework, please. Check the work I did and see if it's accurate. See if it's true. See if it's right. Because you might be like, where I live isn't on there yet. Miss Kristen, you've got to add this in. Or Miss Kristen, I know somebody is watching over there in that state. You got to add that in. All right, kiddos. Business meeting is about to be over. If I put on my glasses and double check. Okay, red pencil, where did you go? How can I lose you in such a small place? Aha. Because you roll away. Because you're rolling. Okay, so if I cross off map update, have I crossed everything off on our business meeting agenda? The answer is yes, and guess what? The clock is telling me I have about 1 minute and 30 seconds. That's less than 2 minutes. That's more than 1 minute. It's a minute and a half to put on my apron and get all my things. I'm so excited for circle time. So, see you in a moment. Thank you for coming to today's business meeting. I had fun playing business office meeting with you. See you in a moment.